Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our first championship game of the day here from the NCSAA National Championship Tournament from Mount Vernon Nazarene University here in Mount Vernon, Ohio. Plants and Pillars in those green uniforms will be going left to right, and Mercer in the white uniforms will be going right to left here. This is the girls 4B, as in boy, championship. So the Oaks will get it first here and play it up into the front court. First of 6 championship games here today. At least that we'll have. I think there's actually 7 on this court, but first of 6 that we will broadcast for you. Whistle and a jump ball, and look at that. I completely forgot to start our clock here.
I forgot to get out of my papers.
So
whom do we have playing home?
So Miss Mercer up to the front court, and the runner in the lane. That will go from Allie Harvey, and back to the way come the Oaks of Plants and Pillars. So Jenna Hartman over to Emerson Tooch, and Hartman again out front. So Mercer back in what looks like a 3-2, but 3-ball on the wing is good. Triple for Emerson Tooch, and a 3-0 lead for Plants and Pillars here early. Mercer into the front court. Allison Mills back up front. Now they swing it over near side along the baseline for Kirsten Trump. That wouldn't go. Out front 3-ball. That's off the mark, and it will be Plants and Pillars basketball. Plants and Pillars out of Beaver Falls, Pennsylvania, and the SWCAC, 18-3 on the year, coached by Nate Hartman. If that name sounds familiar, it's because he is the one that puts all of this together. And at the head of these tournaments for the NCSAA. And also coaches during it, which can make for an interesting day. Little runner on the baseline is good by Paige Bartley. A 5-0 lead for Plants and Pillars. Mercer trying to bring up the front court. There's a nice pass underneath. Shot misses from Ireland Garrett, but Mercer gets it back. 16-footer out front is good by Allison Mills. And a 5-2 Oaks lead. Both of these teams relatively young. Plants and Pillars only 2 seniors and 1 junior.
Wow.
Everyone else is younger than that. For Mercer, there are only 2 seniors and 2 juniors. So both these teams very young, especially to be in a division championship. And we have a whistle and a foul down low.
Yeah, you look at Mercer. Of course, their boys team has a bunch of 7th graders on it as well. They have a 7th grader and 2 8th graders, a 6th grader. Whew.
Foul is on Lauren Parrish. That's her first, team first. Free throw good by Esther Hartman. Second free throw, no good. Rebound flip back up, and now back up with it comes Mercer. 6-2, the early lead for Plants and Pillars, just underway. 5.5 to go here in this first quarter. 3-ball in the corner is good by Ireland Garrett. 6-5, the lead for the Oaks. Tooch back out front to Hartman. Trying to go down along the baseline to Paige Bartley, and we have whistle and a foul underneath. That will be on Ireland Garrett. That's her first, team second.
Yeah, Paige was taking it to the basket. She wasn't going to be stopped.
Free throw is good by Paige. By the way, Mercer out of Princeton, West Virginia, and the WVCEA, coached by Jessica Patton. They are 6-13 coming into this tournament.
Wow.
So
they must have a pretty rough schedule.
I was going to say, clearly playing some decent competition to be in this 4B championship and have that kind of record coming in. Pass ahead, that's deflected, and now the Oaks will come back up with it. Jenna Hartman goes baseline. 3 ball there's off the mark by Esther Hartman, and back up with it comes Mercer. Lauren Parrish will swing it back out front to Mills. Now back out near the timeline for Kristen Trump. And Kirsten, he'll get it back there on the wing. Off to Mills. Swing it back over to Parrish. Good patience here for Mercer.
Ooh, almost
looking for a shot, and there's a wide open 3. That won't go from Mills. And the rebound comes down low to Plants and Pillars.
Oh. It's like
this is McCaslin. Katie McCaslin puts the ball on the floor, fires. That won't go. And we've got a whistle and a foul.
Coming on Page, I believe.
They called it on 2-5.
2-5?
But there's no, it has to be 2-3 because there's no 25 out there.
I think she was the only one in the vicinity.
Yeah, that's who it's going to go to. Her first, team first, runner in the lane. That won't go. And the rebound taken down low by McCaslin. Back the other way comes Jenna Hartman.
Plants and Pillars has three rebounds, and she has all 3 of them. McCaslin.
Out front, 3 ball from Emerson Tooch is good. Her second 3 of the game. Now an 11-5 lead.
Nice pressure that time by Plants and Pillars. Oh.
Jumper on the baseline wouldn't go by Garrett. And loose ball, and we got a whistle and a jump ball now. .302 to go here in quarter number 1. Three ball out front is good again.
Wow.
My goodness.
Emerson is just burning the nets up.
That's her third 3. It's now 14-5 the lead as that carries out of bounds. And it will be Plants and Pillars basketball here.
Maybe they could take Emerson, put her on the boys' team. They could use some shooting.
I'm telling you what, so far it's one of the best shooters we've seen.
I tell you, that's why, yeah, she'd be a good addition.
3 ball out front, good again. Triple for Esther Hartman.
What is this?
And 17-5, the lead for Plants and Pillars. Timeout Mercer, we'll take one as well. Back in a moment. You're watching the NCSAA. So back to it here and out of the timeout. That ball deflected and out of bounds is Emerson Tooch. Runner on the wing. That won't go, but we have a whistle and a foul. Looks like that'll be on Esther Hartman. That's her first, team second. First free throw off the mark. And the second one is good for Abby Keaton.
Got a little full court pressure going on here by Mercer.
17-6. And we've got a whistle, and the Oaks are out of bounds.
Oh, there's that infamous out of bounds line there. You can't, hard to see it. They put a piece of tape down there for it.
Now it comes now on the wing for Kaylee Trump. And loose ball in the middle, now picked up back the other way. Comes Tooch down the lane, fires that up and scores.
How did she make that? She shot that about from her ankles or something.
19-6. And we got a whistle and a double dribble on Mercer. Out front, Jenna Hartman off to Tooch down the lane. That runner is good. Well, Emerson has gone points crazy here in the first quarter. It's 21-6. There's another turnover, and it will be Plants and Pillars basketball.
Amazing thing is she can drive it to the basket. She's not very tall, really. She can drive it to the basket and take it in, and she can shoot three-pointers. And she's just as good at one as she is the other.
Pass ahead now for Bartley. Page swings it over. Down the lane, we got a whistle and a foul call. So that will be on Lauren Parrish. That's her second, team third. And I think somewhere in the middle of all that, we had an official warning on the Mercer bench.
Oh, really?
I think so. It's kind of hard to tell from this far away, but that looked like what was going on. 1 out of 2 for Esther Hartman. Down to the last 45 seconds of the opening quarter. Now 3-ball out front. That won't go. And this tip back out. And Mercer will play it again. And it's knocked away. We got a whistle and a jump ball. And it will be Mercer basketball.
Well, Kaylee Trump there for Mercer was really down there scrapping, trying to get that ball away from Emerson. She finally won the battle with a jump ball.
Swing it back out front for Kaylee Trump. Back to the last 10 seconds or so of the quarter. That runner won't go. Rebound picked up underneath. That shot blocked. And now back out of there with it comes the Oaks, and they will run out of time in the first quarter. 22-6 is the lead for Plants and Pillars here over Mercer. Take a break. Come back with quarter number 2 in just a moment. You're watching the NCSAA. Start of quarter number 2. 3 ball out front, and that won't go for Esther Hartman, and back the other way comes Mercer. Pass along the baseline gets knocked down. We have a whistle and a foul that will be on Mercer's on Mercer's Lauren Parrish. That will be her 3rd and team 4th. Got a whistle and a jump ball, and it will be Mercer basketball. Long 2 is off the mark. Back out of there with it comes Emerson Tooch. Emerson down the lane and lays it in with the left hand. 24-6. Out front, Kaylee Trump goes back right side. Runner in the lane won't go. Rebound back out to Kirsten, and we got a whistle on another jump ball, and it will be Oaks basketball. And it comes for the Oaks. And a turnover there as Esther Hartman lost control of it.
Yeah, Esther should have pulled up outside with the defense back and way the play caught up with her.
Runner along the baseline wouldn't go, and now Oaks will bring it back up. And loose ball all over the place. Now finally picked up by Mercer and knocked out of bounds, and Mercer will keep it as Allison Mills into the lineup. Three ball in the corner wouldn't go, so rebound comes back down to Mercer again. Shot on the near side is off the mark. Another jump ball. It will be Mercer basketball. Inside it goes off a little deflection, and the layup by Allie Harvey makes it now 24-8. There it comes down the lane. We got a whistle before that shot was made. So that foul will be on Allison Mills. Be her first and team 5th. Up front, another 3.
Somebody's got to
My
take that girl to
goodness.
shoot.
Emerson Tooch has hit her 4th three-pointer of the first half.
And how many
27-8. There's a steal. Emerson on the break. Throws that up no good. Rebound underneath. We got a whistle and another jump ball, and this should stay with Plants and Pillars. I mean, it's been lights out.
I think she's only shot 4, hasn't she? She hadn't missed yet, I don't believe.
I mean, she's closing in on 20 points in the first half. Shot misses on the outside. Rebound put back up, no. And it will be a foul on Plants and Pillars' Katie McCaslin. That's her first, team 3rd.
There's a little bit of full, now get this, a little full court pressure by the Oaks. And they're only up 27-8.
Gloriana DeRosa into the lineup for the Oaks. And we got a whistle and another jump ball. So it will be Mercer basketball. Underneath it goes. Shot misses, but whistle and a foul underneath on Paige Bartley. That's her second, team fourth. First free throw is off the mark for Ireland Garrett. And the second free throw is off the mark.
Here's full court pressure on by Mercer as well.
And a steal off the inbounds pass, but they couldn't get anything out of it. And back the other way comes Plants and Pillars. McCaslin lost it trying to get inside.
She went to pick up her shot to shoot and didn't keep her eye on the ball. Lost it out of bounds. There's some more of that full court pressure by the Oaks.
Underneath it goes. Got another jump ball. Been, what, a dozen of those in this first half?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, every bit of it, I suppose.
And it comes up across half court. Down the lane. Layup missed on the inside. Tracked down on the baseline by DeRosa. Three ball outside.
Oh,
that will go for, that's Esther Hartman. And the rebound comes down to Mercer. Try to bring it up into the front court. Down the lane. That runner's no good, but a whistle and a foul on Gloriana DeRosa. That's her first, team fifth. Some substitutions here on both sides. And Keaton misses a pair, so back the other way come Plants and Pillars. Down to 4.5 minutes to go in our first half of play. 27-8 the lead for the Oaks. Baseline three, good. Right down the well by Esther Hartman. That's her second three.
What is Nate doing over there? He's got
they're bombing threes. That's what's going on. And we got a whistle and a travel, and that will be Mercer basketball.
That's the best shooting team we've seen here, I think.
On the lane, that shot no good. Rebound back out. On the run comes Emerson Tooch. Emerson from the free throw line, good again. Holy smokes.
She must have 100% shooting average.
She hasn't missed a whole lot in this game,
no,
that's for sure.
Hasn't.
Kristen Trump and Leah Billings back in for Mercer. It is 32-8. Plants and Pillars with the lead here in the 4B championship. Down to 3.5 minutes or so to go here in the first half.
Tell you what, he's done a nice job of coaching his team.
Down the lane, that runner's no good. Rebound put back up and in by Katie McCaslin.
Realize she's got 7 rebounds the first half.
34-8. Parrish with it as we near 3 minutes to go in the half. And that pass picked off. Emerson Tooch with the steal down the lane, missed the layup, got her own shot back and then puts it in. The only couple shots she's missed have been 2 or 3 layups as she tried to create stuff on the inside. But other than that, it's been pretty much great shooting. And this will be Mercer basketball. 36-8 is the lead here for Plants and Pillars.
Ooh, nice and
from the wing, Amelia Garrett goes back up top to Parrish.
Mercer's been pretty patient, but there's a nice one. Oh, nice shot.
Billings, a nice 15-footer. So Leo with the bucket.
Yeah,
36-10.
That wasn't bad. Mercer girl wanted to take the ball out after they made it.
Well, if you can get away with it.
Well, they needed points, so
yep.
that would.
So back up with it comes Esther Hartman. The left side, now swings it back up top to McCaslin. That jumper's off the mark. And the rebound taken back by Mercer. Last minute and a half or so of this first half. Runner in the lane, that's good.
Wow, left-handed.
So
I don't know if she's left-handed
Trump
or not.
with the bucket. 36-12, back the other way. That runner's no good. Now Mercer trying to come back out of there with it. We got a whistle and a jump ball. Will be Mercer basketball.
All right. Mercer 2-3 zone. Pressed back in.
15-footer on the wing. That's off the mark by Billings. Trying to come back near side. 3 ball. That's off the mark from Parrish. And it will carry out of bounds.
Mercer is going to stay with that full court pressure.
Inbounds pass comes into Emerson Tooch. Emerson, by the way, is a sophomore.
Wow. Maybe time
and a scoring machine, apparently. Down the lane, that's blocked and now taken away. Mercer trying to push it into the front court, and we have a whistle and a foul call.
That would guess would be Katie, but I don't know.
It is. That's her second. And team 6th. Down to the last 20 seconds or so here in the first half. 36-12. The Oaks lead it.
Well, that's what you want to do. You want to go for the last shot, don't you? You're only down 36-12.
I think at this point it's about not giving up any more points as the end of the half comes along and a 36-12 lead for Plants and Pillars. First half scoring totals. First off for Mercer Christian, 2 points for Allison Mills, 2 for Kirsten Trump, 2 for Leah Billings, 2 for Allie Harvey, 3 points for Eileen Garrett, including 1 3-pointer and 0 for 2 from the line. Abby Keaton with 1 point. She's 1 of 4 from the line. Mercer 1 of 5 from 3-point range. For Plants and Pillars, 2 points for Katie McCaslin, 4 for Paige Bartley, including 2 of 2 from the line. 8 points for Esther Hartman. She has 2 3-point field goals and is 2 of 4 from the free throw line. 22 points for Emerson Tooch in the first half. 4 3-point field goals. Plants and Pillars 6 of 11 from 3-point range. I'll pass up to you for our first half rebounding totals.
All right, first of all, for Mercer Christian, we have Lauren Parrish with 3. Leah Billings had 1. Leah Harvey had 4, and Stella Dunn had 2 for a total of 10 rebounds in the first half for Mercer. And over in Plants and Pillars, Katie McCaslin had 7 rebounds. Paige Bartley had 2. Emerson Tooch has 4. Esther Hartman had 1, and Gloria DeRosa had one for 15. So 15-10, Plants and Pillars are leading in rebounds. Boy, Gino, I was looking at the starting lineup for Mercer. An 8th grader, a 12th grader, a 6th grader, and 2 10th graders, I think. And they made it to the championship game.
Yep. Yes, it did. 36-12 is the lead for Plants and Pillars. We'll take a break, come back to the second half in a little bit. You're watching the NCSAA. So start of half number 2 here. And a 36-12 lead for Plants and Pillars. Paige Bartley kicks it back out. Open 3, no good.
Oh,
she finally missed one. And back the other way comes Mercer.
Well, she is human after all.
I'm telling you, that first half, I can't imagine she's had much better first halves than that, ever.
No, me either.
20-plus points and a half.
And I mean, they were everything from layups to three-pointers.
Maybe she has. I don't know, but that was the best first half anybody's played so far in this tournament. At least that we've seen, anyway.
She's the point guard, and she's the defensive guard.
Ooh, Emerson, a little crossover move in the lane and lays it in. My goodness.
That's a make up for that
She
missed
can handle
shot.
the ball, too, apparently. 38-12. And another steal. McCaslin led Tooch just a little bit too much that time. So back up with it comes Mercer. That deflects, goes off a couple of people, picked up along the baseline. 3-ball in the corner. Good.
There it is.
What a shot from Allison Mills.
I mean, she was barely inbound. She was almost on those bleachers over there.
38-15. There's a turnover. Well, this is what Mercer needs. They need some defensive pressure, and they have to get points. They only scored 12 in the entire first half. They're going to need to at least triple that in the second half. Whistle and a foul on McCaslin. That's her third team first this half.
That's one of Kate's weaknesses. She's kind of like a bull in china shop. She's really...
It's very aggressive.
Yeah.
That's shot on the inside wouldn't go, but that's what you like out of your players on the inside, though. You need them to be aggressive.
Yeah, you don't want to change her. You're right. You're absolutely right about that.
So Oaks into the front court here. Down to 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. Tooch back along the baseline for Bartley. And that won't go. And now picked up underneath by Mercer.
That's Harvey's 5th rebound already for her today, too, for Mercer.
Baseline 2, that's off the mark. And this will be Plants and Pillars basketball.
Well, I tell you what, the Mercer has come out with a little more aggressiveness. They were not bad before, but they're really putting the pressure on now.
Jenna Hartman into the front court. Spins away and now takes it back out near the timeline. Up top, McCaslin. Tooch inside, spins and left that short. And almost ended up with a steal, and back the other way comes Mercer. That pass deflects around, now taken away by Esther Hartman. And off to Jenna, and the Oaks will set it up again. 5 minutes to go in the third. Still 38-15. Tooch in the baseline, that's no good. Rebound lost in the middle, picked up by Bartley. Now the Oaks will reset. This is McCaslin, and she'll score.
Wow.
(40-15). And that pass sails out of bounds, and it will be Plants and Pillars basketball.
Here she comes back. I was just going to say, Kaylee hasn't been in this half. Kaylee Trump, the little point guard. 6th grader.
Check in here. Pass comes into Esther Hartman. Esther down the lane. We got a whistle and a traveling violation. It will be Mercer basketball.
Right idea, but she took too many steps getting stopped.
Gloriana DeRosa back in for the Oaks.
Yeah, she's coming in for Katie McCaslin. She's going to get a little rest. Well-deserved rest, I might say. There's Miss Trump.
And that won't go, so Rebound underneath to the Oaks, and we have a whistle and a reach-in foul on Allie Harvey. That's her first, team first this half. Jenna Hartman into the front court here.
We had pressure way out in mid-court.
Now Emerson Tooch with it. Back off to DeRosa. Bartley gives it up back to the outside. Esther Hartman back to Bartley, trying to get a step in the middle, and it's stolen away by Lauren Parrish. Lauren now into the front court, down the lane, and ball got knocked away. Now we got a whistle and a foul out front. And that will be on Emerson Tooch, her first, team second. First free throw here rattles in and out for Allison Mills.
Well, as aggressive as Mercer's played and the problems that Oaks have had, the Oaks are still leading 4-3 for the quarter. There we go. It's 4-4 for the quarter so far.
So 40-16. And it comes, Emerson Tooch to the front court. She'll rotate back out near the timeline.
Not bad for sophomore, is she?
Nope. Fires the free throw line. That wouldn't go. Rebound inside, kick back out. Three on the wing. That won't go from Hartman. And now back up with it comes Mercer. This is Kaylee Trump, try to fire from the baseline. That's no good. Hartman comes down with it. Now hands it off to Jenna Hartman.
Oh, yeah, we have an Esther and Jenna both, yeah.
On the lane,
nice
good pass off.
inside.
Shot wouldn't go from Bartley. Still loose. Underneath, layup no good. Rebound, tip back out. Out on the run comes Abby Keaton. Down the last couple minutes here of the third quarter. Parrish on the outside. Try to swing it back around here. And that's stolen away. Trying to Hartman up with it. Off now to Bartley. Page gets it up along the baseline. One won't go there by Emerson Tooch, and we have a whistle and a foul call.
Yeah, Emerson lost touch of where she was at, and she went to shoot up and hit right in the bottom of the backboard. It's too far underneath.
First on Paige Boyd, team second. And it comes out front, three ball, that won't go from Esther Hartman.
Lauren Parrish's fourth rebound of the morning. Had a good day.
Got a whistle on travel here on the near side, so it should be Plants and Pillars basketball.
They've taken out Aaliyah Harvey and brought in with maybe a quicker lineup.
Got a jump ball, so it'll be Mercer basketball. Nelson Mills backs it out. Jumper along the baseline. Looks no good by Keaton. And the rebound to Plants and Pillars.
That's to Hartman's 4th rebound, and here come the Oaks.
Couple of missed shots there, down toward the end of quarter number 3 here. As that sails out of bounds.
The defense by Mercer has been much better the second half. They've not given any of those easy shots.
So in it comes. Tooch into the front court. Oaks trying to work right side down toward the end of quarter number 3 here. And that banks in at the buzzer. My goodness, that was about 6 or 7 feet behind the arc.
Yeah, she just shot a desperation shot because the time was running out.
Boy, has she put together some game. 43-16, the lead for Plants and Pillars. We'll take a break, come back with the 4th quarter here in just a moment. You're watching the NCSAA. To the 4th quarter we go here. 43-16, the lead for Plants and Pillars. A long 2 on the wing is good for Leah Billings. Get now 43-18. Got a whistle, and
I was gonna say,
I think they slipped over the end line.
yeah, she did.
So 30-second timeout to Plants and Pillars. We'll take one as well. Back here in a moment. You're watching the NCSAA. So Mercer has it up into the front court here. 3 ball, that won't go. Rebound put back up, no. And finally put in by Allie Harvey. And we got a whistle and a blocking foul. Well, I guess that was on Olivia Reese on the inbounds pass. That's her first, team third. Jumper on the baseline wouldn't go. Loose and finally picked up by Elizabeth Lauterbach and turned over. Layup good and the foul. Bucket by Allison Mills. Elizabeth Lauterbach picks up her first, team fourth.
Yeah, he's got a lot of buy-in. He's got Reese in. He's got.
And the free throw good, so 43-23.
Oh, my.
And Plants and Pillars trying to bring it up here.
Oh, my.
Well,
that's
this has
like
turned
tackled.
into like a rugby match all of a sudden.
Poor old Emerson
mean,
got leveled over there. Come down here, and they got her from behind and got leveled again. No foul call.
bodies flying everywhere.
Yeah, that was. I mean, those weren't little light touches. Those are pretty major hits.
Here comes to Leah Billings. And back over for Allison Mills. Shot on the wing is off the mark, but it was deflected by Plants and Pillars, so Mercer will get it back. So on a travel. So Emerson Tooch into the front court. Up top now for Lauterbach. On the wing for Hartman. Over to McCaslin. That jumper's no good. We got a whistle and a jump ball. It will be Mercer basketball.
Let's see. Plants and Pillars. I guess that's a 3-2 or 1-2-2 zone.
Pass picked off out front. On the run comes Emerson Tooch. Now she'll just bring it back out. Long three. That's off the mark for Esther Hartman. And turnover here as Oaks will bring it back up. Down to the last 5 minutes or so of this game. Down the lane, Tooch had that blocked. Mills back up with it on the right side for Mays. Three ball on the wing, that won't go. One underneath, and we have a travel,
no,
and it will be Mercer basketballs, and some substitutions into the lineup here. Back up top, 16-footer.
Wow, another shot made.
Good for Leah Billings. 43-25. It's been a while since the Oaks have scored.
Yeah, it has been.
It's been a long while. DeRosa with it. And we've got a timeout to Plants and Pillars. Around 4 minutes to go, 43-25. The lead for the Oaks. Take a break, come back with more in a moment. You're watching the NCSAA. So a few missed shots here. We got a whistle and a jump ball. It'll be Oaks basketball. Underneath, that shot won't go by McCaslin. Rebound put back up and in, but we do have a traveling violation.
Well, here we go. There, Mercer's eating into that lead a little bit. Oh, there's a walk. Wow.
Well, they're leading or eating into the lead, but they're quickly running out of time to continue that.
Yeah, the Oaks, of course, have all of a sudden. There's a steal by Gloriana, I guess it should be.
They got a few regulars still in there. McCaslin lost it going down the lane. A whistle and a jump ball. So it'll be Mercer basketball.
There we go.
And that shot on the wing wouldn't go.
Jenna Hartman, rebound, first one today. Oh, man.
It's deflected, now stolen away by Lauren Parrish. Parrish down the lane, lost that. Now the Oaks get it back. And Jenna Hartman into the front court. And that pass stolen away. Baseline jumper, and that rattles around and in for Kirsten Trump. 43-27, down to the last 2 minutes or so here. .157 to be exact left on the clock. McCaslin along the baseline, that won't go. And three ball off the mark for Emerson Tooch. And back up with it comes Mercer, and then we have a double dribble. So Emerson has cooled off quite a bit here in the second half. She was on fire in the first half.
Oh boy, was she ever.
As Gloriana DeRosa checks in for Katie McCaslin, one of the two seniors on this Plants and Pillars team. They'll finish their careers with a championship banner. And we got a whistle and a foul call. Be on Allison Mills, be her second, team third.
Oh, Oaks ball out, and this is going to be that shot from behind the line there, behind the line of players. Nope.
Three ball out front, that won't go. Rebound on the inside, we got a whistle and a foul. Be on Gloriana DeRosa, her second, team fifth. Just a minute and a half to go here in this one. On the wing, three ball there is good. That's a pretty shot from Leah Billings.
Yeah, I think she's made 2 or 3 of those, hasn't she? It was a different girl. It seemed like she was over in that area.
43-30. This game's gonna end up being a lot closer than it was for most of this, as that carries out of bounds, and it will be Mercer basketball. And here's the other senior checking out for Plants and Pillars. That's Esther Hartman. And their two seniors will be done with, again, at the championship banner. That shot misses on the near side, deflects out of bounds, and it will be Mercer basketball.
She tried to save a ball that she didn't need to save. Everybody turned it over to the other team. Interesting.
Free ball on the wing wouldn't go, and that was actually out of bounds. So again, Mercer will inbound it. And she is out of bounds on the far sideline, so go back over to Plants and Pillars.
That's understandable.
Yeah, it's not hard to do here. And a shot at the buzzer, and that will do it. Plants and Pillars wins the Girls Division 4B Championship here at the NCSAA National Tournament. A 43-30 winner over Mercer. Your final scoring totals, first off for Mercer, 9 points for Allison Mills, including a three-pointer. She was 2 of 3 from the free throw line. Kirsten Trump with 4 points, 9 for Leah Billings, including 1 3. Ireland Garrett had 3 points on 1 three-pointer. And she was 0 for 2 from the line. 4 points for Allie Harvey. 1 point for Abby Keaton. She was 1 of 4 from the free throw line. Mercer, 3 of 9 from three-point range. For Plants and Pillars, 4 points for Katie McCaslin. 4 for Paige Bartley, including 2 of 2 from the free throw line. 8 points for Esther Hartman, including 2 three-point field goals. She was 2 of 4 from the free throw line. 27 points for Emerson Tooch, including 5 three-point field goals. Plants and Pillars finishes 7 of 18 from three-point range. They were 1 for 7 in the second half, and they finished 6 for 11, I think, in the first half. So the shooting kind of cooled off a little bit in the second half. In any case, it pass up to you for our final rebounding totals.
All right, for Mercer, we had Allison Mills with 2. Bethany Mays 1. Lauren Parrish has 4. Leah Billings 1. Ireland Garrett 2. Kaylee Trump has 2. Alea Harvey has 6. Abby Keaton has 1. And Stella Dunn had 2 for 21. 21 for Mercer. For Plants and Pillars, Jenna Hartman had 1. Elizabeth Lauterbach had 1. Katie McCausland 9. Paige Bartley, had 5. Emerson Tooch had 4. Esther Hartman had 4. Gloria DeRosa had 4 for 28. So Plants and Pillars won the rebound battle 28-21.
And the final 43-30, the win for Plants and Pillars. We'll take a break. We'll come back with your next game of the day here in just a few minutes. You've been watching the NCSAA National Championship Tournament.